More music for you. More music. FM2. We're turning back time. We're turning back time.
Care if you don't do what you do.
FM2. How far back? How far back would you want to go?
This is how we do it.
FM2. FM2. Sit back for some hit back.
There's a danger in loving somebody too much. Oh, tell me what am I gonna do?
FM2. FM2. Sit back for some hit back. FM2. Let's talk more music for you. More music for you. FM2. FM2. Sit back for some hit back. Check it out.
I just wanna fly.
FM2. Let's talk more music for you. FM2. FM2. Sit back for some hit back.
Whatever you do, I'll be 2 steps behind you. Oh, baby, it's a wild, wild world.
FM2.
This is live at 55 on FM2. Peace talks press on. Both sides meet again on the 22nd of this month. Government negotiator Sylvester Bello says this should allow both the government and the NDFP to come up with a more solid and long-term truce. Government will again propose a bilateral ceasefire in the coming talks. Traffic violation equals suspension as the Land Transportation Office suspends the license of the bus driver who countered traffic flow the other day. The infamous driver, identified as Alberto Agustin of Rainbow Express Inc., also argued with a traffic cop. Unfortunately, he sped off before the officer could give him a ticket. The LTO says they will need to validate Mr. Agustin's identity and will also fine him 1,400 pesos for the violation. That was live at 55 with Grace on FM2.
Live at 55 on FM2. A major transport group is pushing for the deployment of environment-friendly public utility jeepneys this year. The group adds that these jeepneys will not only reduce pollutants in oil imports by millions of liters annually, but also increase the income of operators and drivers. The transport group called Capit is pushing for beeps or bioethanol-powered jeepneys. Capit adds that beeps would be a practical alternative since prices of diesel and gasoline continue to rise faster as fossil fuels are expected to eventually run out. In other news, the PNP has appealed to the public to stop sharing an image of a PNP document discussing a supposed terrorist threat against mall giant SM, a report which police have marked as a hoax. The supposed PNP memo has stated that Abu Sayyaf has asked for $15 million in 1 week or else they will bomb the mall. However, a joint investigation conducted by the Police Regional Office Cordillera and SM officials confirmed that the message is a hoax and did not come from any SM employee. The Police Regional Office advises the public not to be alarmed by the circulating messages because they are in complete control of the situation. That was live at 55 with Shay on FM2.
This This is Live at 55 on FM2. The Bangsamoro Transition Commission, or BTC, can now start working on the new Bangsamoro Enabling Law. This after President Rodrigo Duterte appointed the 21 members of the commission. Peace advisor Jesus Dureza says the newly formed group was tasked to come up with an inclusive Bangsamoro law that will address the clamor for a genuine political autonomy for the Bangsamoro people in Mindanao. The BTC, chaired by the Moro Islamic Liberation Front with 11 members, was given until July to submit a draft to Congress for deliberation. And here's to inform motorists of a Public Works Department advisory. Please avoid these areas where road reblocking and repairs will be conducted starting 10 tonight. The southbound lanes from Mindanao Avenue Bridge to Tandangsora, Commonwealth Avenue from Don Jose Street to San Simon, Quirino Highway from Mindanao Avenue to Bernardino Street. Also included is the westbound lane along Congressional Avenue extension fronting Shell Mirana Gate. Public Works officials assure motorists all affected roads will be fully passable by 5 in the morning of Monday, February 13. And that was Live at 55 with Anjanette on FM2.
Here's Live at 55 on FM2. A new public-private partnership, or PPP project, kicks off in March. Top real estate developers and infrastructure companies are bidding for the 1.5 billion peso New Nayong Filipino at Entertainment City. Companies that expressed interest in bidding include the Okada Group, Ayala Land, Megaworld, and Philinvest Land. PPP Center Executive Director Ferdinand Pexon says the bidding process is expected to open next month. The tourism-oriented facility will be the second PPP project under the current administration. In other news, PNP Chief Ronald De La Rosa wants Aaron Kopp to resign. He says he'd rather see them quit and be reassigned to Mindanao. This way, the government won't have to pay for their transport and other needs. On the other hand, AFP Chief General Eduardo Aña says police officers destined for conflict areas in Mindanao should reform and take their new assignment as an opportunity to shine. And that was Live at 55 with Claudine on FM2.